Ooh, baby. We are live and we are here. The 2026 NFL Draft. Oh, snap. No more mock drafts. I am mock drafted out. It's time for the real thing. Let's go. Vontae Mack at pick 18, no matter what. Hey, Kenyon Sadiq or Dylan Thieneman. That's who I'm rocking with. Either one of those, I'll take. Although my favorite is Kenyon Sadiq. I've made that very clear. But no more mock drafts, man. This is the real thing. We're going to see this whole first round through because there's a chance that Jonathan Grenard may get traded tonight. Drifter, I appreciate you. It's the draft, man. Like that. Man, I'm so glad that that publicly that it could not be seen just the scrambling I did to get set up and get ready for this exact moment, like seconds before I hit live. Because it's been a while. I think I know the last live stream I did was week 18. So it's been 3 months at least. I'm like, how do I do this again? Wait, what? Let's go. We may see Jonathan Grenard, man, getting traded. Would not be surprised. Daniel, if we trade back to round two, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know. Don't know. But we're officially 26 and a half minutes away from the start of the draft. Look how crowded it is there. That's right. It's in Pittsburgh, right? Boy. Let's go, man. Smashing Pumpkin. Happy draft day, Randy. Good to see you after 5 months. Let's go, Rob Brzezinski. Hell yeah. Heck yes. Let's go, Rob. Let's see what you're made of. Man, I it was such chaos. I forgot to get a wine bottle from the store, that is. So I got to settle on some champagne. Let's go. And then another thing, what else I have to do or had to do last minute? Because I deactivated my YouTube TV account. Because I'm like $83 a month during the off season. No, I'm good. I'm super good. But I forgot to sign up for Sling TV, and I did that right on time. But let's go, man. Team trade back? Is there a team? Anybody for team trade back? Shoot. I don't know, man. I think at 18, with the prospects that are expected to be available, stick and pick. And if anything, if you do get extra picks, that would presumably be after trading away Jonathan Grenard, which I'm rooting for that. Let's go. Appreciate you folks for being here. Tristan says Dylan Thieneman won't be at pick 18 is my prediction. That's very possible. I believe Panthers or Cowboys will jump us for him since everyone mocked him to us. Well, I guess we'll just have to settle on Kenyon Sadiq, huh? Oh, man. Rats. Gosh darn it. We'll see how it plays out, man. I definitely don't see the Vikings trading up. Now, if Sadiq happens to be gone, I would entertain a trade back, definitely. But I want one of the Ducks. I should have wore the Mighty Ducks hat, but that wouldn't even go with the outfit. And it's funny, like how the start of the draft season, like the first two players in the first, I think the first video that I did was prospects that I like in the first round. And I think I've only done two mock drafts after that. But prospects that I like in the first round, immediately it was Dylan Thieneman. I think he's the perfect Harrison Hitman Smith replacement, or Kenyon Sadiq, because he's going to take that offense over the top. New quarterback Kyler Murray, one of the best tandems in football. They're going to be a lot better with better quarterback play, and add on Kenyon Sadiq on top of that. Man. Woo! And the funny thing is how it's come together. Like, I see all over the internet that, oh, is it going to be Kenyon Sadiq or Dylan Thieneman? I'm not taking any sort of credit for starting that, but I'm just saying it's the last time I think the majority of Vikings fans were in agreement with something when it comes to the draft. I wasn't included in this majority at the time. This was the come on. This was the 2024 NFL draft, where the majority of Vikings fans then were all about Anthony Richardson. I think this is the next equalizer of that, where universally speaking, or the majority of Vikings fans are really just keying on Kenyon Sadiq or Dylan Thieneman. And it's not even necessarily one more favorable than the other. I think the most of us, the vast majority of us, we're like, we'll take any of the Oregon Ducks in the first round. Am I wrong about that? Hugh says, oh no, you got the yellow hat. Bad luck is on the way. Come on, man. The way the Vikings have gone about operating, me wearing a yellow hat isn't going to do anything. Robert, plenty of time to address D tackle. We talked about it between the two mock drafts that I did on this channel. Plenty of room. But also, I mean, let's face it, there are a bunch of needs that you may not be able to address every position in this draft. So you have make sure I'm accurate with this. You have, if you're the Vikings, yeah, you've got 4 picks in the first 3 rounds. So that would mean, assuming you get Sadiq or Thieneman at 18, you can address center. Oh man, yeah, that's a really, you're in a pickle right there, because you're gonna have to address the center position or D tackle. You might be able to get away with addressing center at 82. D tackle, you may have to go at 49. But then again, that's the old way of thinking that I'm trying to get away from, is All right, we need this, we need this, we need this. Best player available. That also happens to be a need, preferably. But if not, best player available, that has to take precedence over everything else. Capitan says Randy looks like he just got picked by the Vikings. Heck yeah. Shoot. On the off chance that things go awry, though, I will say, sign me up. Sign me up to be the GM. I'll get everything fixed in a jiffy. Yeah, I'm with you, Vegas Fight. BPA. Forgot this thing was up in Pittsburgh. But I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping. If you don't have hope, it's like, what's the point? But I'm looking forward to this, man. I know the Vikings have a tendency of finding a way to screw things up, but you got to work really, really hard to screw this up. Not just this first round, but trading Jonathan Grenard. Do not settle for less than a first round pick. Either a future first or a first round pick this year. Don't matter to me. You can't sit here and, if you're Rob Brzezinski and company, you can't sit there and watch how edge rushers are treated in trades and signings. I mean, talked about Jalen Phillips. He had a comparable year to Jonathan Grenard. When you equate Grenard's 12 games to Phillips's 17 games, damn near the same player last year. You see the money that he got. What was it? 2 years, 60 million guarantee, or it's 4 years with $2 million, 60 million guaranteed. Ben, yeah, I'm only streaming here. Exclusive, exclusively here. Oh yeah, I remember that debate of Fernando Mendoza versus Ty Simpson, which I think is ridiculous. But I mean, I respect Dan Orlovsky to speak his take, what he believes. I mean, that was the talk of all of football until the Diana Rossini thing happened. Yikes. Bob says, how are you watching the draft? Sling. Sling TV, baby. I was just talking about this earlier. How, like, during the season, I'll pay $83 a month for YouTube TV. And I'm sure it goes up every single year. So who knows what it's going to be for the 2026 season. But I'm like, during the off season, man, let me tell you something. My wife and I are old farts. What I mean by that is we're in bed by 8:30, passed out by 8:45, 9 p.m. latest. The only thing that we would watch on YouTube TV during the off season, talking about old farts, is Wheel of Fortune. That's it. So I'm like, why are we paying $83 a month during the off season? So I was like, all right, Sling TV. Got myself a 3-day pass to watch this whole draft. Yeah, keep on wrenching. I mean, it's just smart. Unless there's something that you like watching on YouTube TV during the off season. For us, Wheel of Fortune. And I'm like, Wheel of Fortune is not worth $83 a month. Sorry, not sorry. She's pissed though. Too bad. Yeah, every year, Bob. It's it might be like $95 a month next season. When you talk about YouTube TV with the NFL Sunday ticket package, shoot, I'd be watching. What am I watching right now? Oh, Daredevil, Born Again season 2. Pretty good. Blitz says the same thing. I mean, that's just how it is. You know, everything's expensive. Everything. That's like at some point, at some point, you gotta make cost cutting decisions. You know, as much as we want to eat out and go to restaurants and stuff, that you know, there's the factor of convenience, but I have been priced out of convenience. So make food at home. Who you want, Randy? Says Steph Richards, Kenyon Sadiq, Dylan Thieneman, 1 and 1A. What are you guys watching it on? Is it local? Well, it's on ESPN, but what do you guys have it on as far as broadcasting locally? K fan? Soda Slim says Peacock. Okay. Keep on wrenching says I'm watching you, man. Hey, thanks for everybody being here, part of this live stream. It's like I was a little bit nervous, man, because it's been a while. It's been a while since I did a live stream, but get back on and you just pick up where you left off. Joker says Disney Plus, part of that ESPN package. Man, oh man. Vikings fan, my day's been pretty good, I must say. Pretty good. No AJG. No one says what's up anymore. But we here. Boy, we are here. And the draft starts in 9 minutes. 9 minutes, I say. And you know what? Might as well pay some bills while we're at it. This content is brought to you by Prize Picks. My pick for this week is that Jeremiah Love will be selected in the first round, either to the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, it's really just one of two teams. Either the Arizona Cardinals at pick 3 or the New Orleans Saints at pick 9. Play $5, get $50 instantly using the code HMA. Let's go, baby. Stiff Richards, I'm in Pennsylvania, my man. I don't think they're trading up at all. No. They got 4 picks within the first 3 rounds. That's 4 quality picks. If anything, I see them trading down, but definitely not trading up. It's 5 o'clock. Do you know where Quasi Adolfo Mensa is? Wherever the training facility of the San Francisco 49ers are, that's where he's at right now. God, what a disaster that was. Heat, what's up? LFG. He might. Caleb Downs, he might go top 5. Who would it be with though? Who needs us? I could see the Titans at pick 4. I could see it. Got 6 minutes and counting for this ish. Kyler Murray. It's offense, man. Me too, AJG. I'm 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 rooting for Rob B. Man, how can you root against them? I say 5 minutes before the draft starts. And then I did see too that the draft starting this year's draft, that the time it used to be 10 minutes to gather your thoughts as an organization before making your official selection. I did see the report that starting this year, it's cut down to 8 minutes. So that should hopefully speed things up a bit. Joker says Cam Newton was crazy talking bad about McCarthy. I mean, I've said everything I've had to say. I would be interested to check that out after the content is done. And yes, after we're done with this live stream, I'm going to do a post draft or post first round reaction vid. So it's going to be a long, long night for good reason. Thanks, Derek. Figure I'd match this up a bit. Trying to look dapper. I was trying to look for my actual Vikings tie. It's a yellow tie with purple stripes cutting diagonally. Love that tie. I don't know where it is, but thanks. I did see some I did see something online today as far as potential leak of information that the Vikings and the Eagles have a deal in place for Jonathan Grenard, but I don't know. I'm not even familiar with that source, that podcast. But I tell you what, man, if I hear day two pick for Jonathan Grenard, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna bleep and lose it. First round pick. Under 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're about to get this thing rolling. As Vegas, they go first. They're going to take Fernando Mendoza. What pick do the Eagles have? They have pick 23, I believe. But Howie Roseman, he's really good at winning trades, but don't succumb to the pressure of Howie Roseman, man. You know what you got in Jonathan Grenard. Understand his worth, his value. That's the word that everyone loves to use during the season. Value this. How much value does, and it's like, all right, we get it. That said, you know what you got, and you know how much he's in demand. The Eagles need Jonathan Grenard way more than the Vikings need Jonathan Grenard. And that's just facts. Because you have a guy in Dallas Turner that, sure, he's not quite on the level of Jonathan Grenard, but you have someone that you drafted and who's produced and has gotten better each year. That is certainly worth taking the risk of Dallas Turner, who, by the way, started a bunch of games last year with Grenard being out for 5 games. The Eagles, they have nothing. They desperately need Jonathan Grenard. So this is negotiation. Like how he can say whatever he wants to say. But as long as you know the state of the Eagles defense, don't back down. Don't let him push you around, man. Jeremiah Love, look at that suit. Fresh. And besides, who's to say that Jonathan Grenard will bounce back next year? Even in 12 games played, it was a very forgettable season for him. This man got a whole classy party set up at his house. Good for him. got catering and all that stuff. Out comes Roger Goodell announcing the start of this draft. Well, if Grenard is going to bounce back with the Vikings this year, that means the Vikings are going to succumb to the pay raise that he's asking for that quite frankly he does not deserve. And I know it's someone else's money, but objectively speaking, you if you're going to demand a raise after you had a damn good season. Don't sit here dealing with injury issues, missing 5 games and having a subpar season based off of your own standards. Like $19 million for 3 sacks that you did last year that you're scheduled to make this year. The nerve. That's crazy to me. You got TJ Watt and Cam Hayward up there representing Pittsburgh. All right, come on, man. We don't need to do all this shouting. Like, just start the draft. Start the clock. Hey, you remember a couple of years ago? I forgot what year this was. The draft that was in Detroit, and they brought up Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, and I forgot who else. But they're doing or they did what the Steelers players are doing right now. It's like, hey, it's me, Jared Goff. It's like, all right, come on, man. Can we just start this draft? We're bringing out more. This thing's supposed to have started 5 minutes ago. Am I a hater, or like for wanting the draft to start on time instead of it's? Oh my god! Keep on wrenching says, "Yep, I'm a hater." I guess. All right. Woo! And Terry Bradshaw. Oh my God, we gotta get him on the stage. Come on down, Pittsburgh Steeler legend. Woohoo! Meanwhile, it's 8:06. Oh my God. Who else we got? There's got to be one more. James Harrison, bring him out. No? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm already gonna be up late as hell tonight when I'm typically in bed around 8:30. But we're doing all this stalling. Oh, now the clock has started. Oh, that's good. That's great. That's great. Okay. What about Bill Cower? You gonna bring out Bill? No. All right. Well. Be a long night. Post draft vid after the watch party. And the thing is, what I love the most, like if you're the Las Vegas Raiders, everybody knows you're going to select Fernando Mendoza. What are we doing here draining the entire 8 minutes? What are we doing? Doing your due diligence? Like that? What? Oh, it's so funny. Who are they going to select? Who are they going to pick? The Vegas Raiders have the first pick overall. They're contemplating it with 6 minutes left to go before the official pick needs to be in. Who are they going to select? Like, come on, man. Like, all righty. It's all right. Got my champagne. We're going to make it through, man. We are going to make it through. I tell you what. Five minutes left to go before they make the decision. Only 5 minutes to go. Wow. Appreciate you, Tony. Yeah, this is. I guess it's for the sake of TV and the broadcast. Get the most. See, they're shaking hands. They're shaking hands. They're dapping hands up, giving hugs. So put the pick in. Oh, you bums. Took you 3.5 minutes to do that? Nope, the clock is still ticking. Oh, boy. It'll be interesting to see how Mendoza does with the Raiders. The Raiders, I mean, after Ashton Genty and a return of Max Crosby, they got a lot of work to do. Hey, Derek with the super sticker. Much appreciated, sir. The pick is in. This is crazy. Like, after the first pick, that's when, if you want to take it down, hey, Lewis Riddick with that smooth suit. That's fresh. Let's go, man. But yeah, if you once you get past the first pick, then all right. If teams are, in a pickle and they're still split between two players at any given position with their selection, then fine. But if you're the number one overall pick, I mean, it's not like the rest of these teams where they gotta they have an idea, but maybe they want to get some last minute feedback from the rest of the front office. If you're the Raiders, you've literally had what 3.5 months to work on this. Secret says, get on with it. I agree. Well, Webb says, who gets the blame for a draft with no general manager? Everybody. Everybody. Hashtag collaboration. All right. You know what? Happy for him. Happy for Fernando Mendoza. Very happy for him. Good for him. Historic season. I mean, Indiana, the Hoosiers. For the Hoosiers, you're thinking, oh, basketball. Yeah, but a powerhouse football team? That's crazy. Heisman winner, national champion. Good for him, man. I have no idea how he'll do in the pros. None of us do with any player. But that's good for him. Historic year. So now the Jets, they are on. Oh, so when the pick is in, I guess the clock starts immediately because we're not eight we're not at 8 minutes for the Jets and counting. We are 4.5 minutes and counting for the Jets to make their selection at pick two. Woo, buddy. We got we gotta wait till pick 18. It's gonna be a long night, but we're gonna make it happen. I tell you what. Webb says Jets go on Ty subset. Oh, that would be hilarious. Hilarious. But didn't they just bring back, not that this would matter, but didn't they just bring back Geno Smith? Let me fact check that. Yeah, he's back with the Jets. Back where it all began. That's crazy if they go Ty Simpson. But it's the Jets. They would go Ty Simpson. I mean, it's really debatable if Ty Simpson is even worth a first round selection. Well, Mr. Thomas, there's nothing I can do about that. I wish I were the GM. Because if I were from 2022, there would be no again with Detroit. Getting fleeced by Detroit. Don't let them fleece you again. There wouldn't even be an again. But hopefully they don't. Barry says, streaming your big melon on my big screen. Hey! Respect. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. To you and everyone watching along on this live stream watch party for the draft. Dylan Thieneman, Kenyon Sadiq, the way everything's been going as far as the talk of sports media, not that that even matters, but based on that, seems like it's between the two Oregon Ducks. Let's make it happen, Captain. Captain? Let's make it happen, Captain. Pick is in for the Jets. Dale's coming up. Ready to announce. Jets select. David Bailey, edge rusher from Texas Tech. Actually, who's their new head coach? Jets head coach. Oh, it's still Aaron Glenn. I don't know why I thought they fired him. So he's still on. David Bailey from Texas Tech. I should go back to that mock draft because I don't think I've heard of this guy either. David Bailey. That said, I mean, edge rusher was not something that I expected the Vikings to look at anyway. So there was really no point in even looking up David Bailey, but could be good. Let's see. What's his scouting report? He flashes legitimate speed to power with his fast striding acceleration, compact mass, and length. All right. David Bailey, everyone. Up next, I'm expecting this to be Jeremiah Love. James Conner, getting up there in age, going to be 31. They need some fresh blood. Starting a new era without Kyler Murray. It just makes sense. It'd be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious if they selected Ty Simpson. Well, we need a quarterback. Clock. All right, David Bailey. Nice. I love the reduced time clock. 8 minutes from 10 last year. Oh, that's cool. He gets a card to sign right away after getting drafted with Roger Goodell. That's cool, man. A minute 37 and counting for the Arizona Cardinals. I remember when there were like thoughts that maybe the Vikings could get Jeremiah Love, and boy, that is not going to happen. The pick is in. Yeah, come on, let's keep this thing going. Oh, imagine getting those seats, those comforter seats in the front row. I bet you that's dope. Well, I mean, where's the first trade going to happen? Well, the pick is in. Mm, who would that be? Where is the first trade going to happen? I'm going to guesstimate it. Uh, maybe, maybe the, dare I say, the Cleveland Browns. So that would be in three more picks after this one is announced. Yeah, I think someone will trade up for pick number 6. All right, Jeremiah Love. I'm calling it now. Pick 3, Arizona Cardinals select. Bam. Didn't even take rocket science to come up with that one. Jeremiah Love, pick 3. Well, at least I hit on my selection with prize picks. Jeremiah Love will be selected in the top 10. Got picked third. Man. And then we got Tennessee on the clock. Who will they go after? Damn, man. Well, at least this draft so far with the picks, outside of the first pick with the Vegas Raiders, after that, I mean, we're only 2 picks after, but they're going. Doesn't seem to be much kerfuffle. Good for Jeremiah Love. Good for him. 4 minutes to go. Let's go. I love the quick movement of this whole thing. I mean, besides the start with all the Steelers players and Hines Ward coming out. What up, Pittsburgh? Like, who cares? Let's go. Oh, Jeremiah Love is a beast. That that, that dude is amazing. That said, he is going to the Cardinals, so might not turn out so great. Individually, though, I do think he'll have a really good career. It's just he's on the Cardinals, unfortunately. That's the thing about being one of the more talented players in any given draft, that you're going to get selected, barring some sort of trade that happened for a future first the season prior, that you're going to get drafted to a bad team. And in those situations, that high profile player, they're supposedly going to be the start of the new era of said team. I mean, that's the idea anyway. We'll see. TBD. Pick is already in. Hell yeah. And then we got to stick all the way through, man, because there's a chance that Jonathan Grenard can get traded tonight. As long as you get a first round pick, I am so rooting for that. Stuber says, just get to the Vikings so I can sleep. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. I'm usually in bed at this exact moment. But we're gonna push on through. Titans pick is in. Don't tell me you're going to commercial break. Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say, come on, man. You got all the money. National Football League. Oh, all right. So the front. Oh, Robert Saleh. He's with the Titans now. So he went back to the Niners, and he is the new head coach of the Titans, I'm presuming. Okay. My guess is they're going defense because of the defensive head coach, just like Aaron Glenn with the Jets. Edge rusher. What is the series count right now between the Wolves and the Nuggets? Can someone fill me in on that? Titans pick is in. Carnell Tate, wide receiver from Ohio State. Okay. I figured they go defense. Boy, was I wrong. Big year for Malik Willis coming up. Dakota says 1-1. Okay. So then up next, pick number 5 will be the New York Giants. Giants are coming up. Okay. Malik Willis. What am I thinking? I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I thought of I don't know why I thought of Malik Willis. Man, he's with the Miami Dolphins now. All right. Big year coming up for Cam Ward. So the Giants, the pick is in. These picks are rolling and rolling and rolling as they show highlights. Woo, of tape at Ohio State. I'm ready to be the GM, man, if necessary. Stuber says you think we'll trade Grenard. I sure as hell hope so. I sure as hell hope so. Tonight. Ideally, get pick 23 from the Eagles or a future first, but nothing less than a first round pick. Gosh darn it. Okay, Giants. We have not had one commercial break yet. So if that holds up, how crazy would this be? That the time to selection has been shortened by 2 minutes with no commercial break. That would be fantastic. Let's go. Well, the Giants pick is in. We're just going to wait on that. And we got, after this selection, 13 more picks to go. Or 12 more picks to be made with the 13th pick to go for the Vikings. Pick 18. Malik Willis. Woo! Now he's being tasked with saving the Miami Dolphins, baby. But I'm ready to step in and be the new general manager. Hell, I'll talk to Howie Roseman myself. You want Jonathan Grenard? All right, give me that first. Give me 23. You can be on your merry way. Good luck with him. As he gets set to ask for another raise after next season. All right. We got a couple of people saying that the Chiefs have traded up to the number 6 slot. I guess I should have Twitter on the side. Have Twitter on the side for those updates. Let me get on that. Get on that right now. The Chiefs trading up for 6. If they're trading up for 6, someone said Diana Rossini just deleted her account. Oh boy. Yeah, she's been going through it. But if they're going for 6, who would they go after? Who are they targeting? Let's see. Oh, would it be a cornerback? Would it be possibly Mansour Delane after losing? Make sure I got this right. Mm, Mansour Delane after losing Trent McDuffie? Would they want to get his replacement right now? Oh, and there is a commercial. Ah, spoke too soon. Oh. Well, I did say that the first trade would come by way of the Cleveland Browns at pick number 6. I'm gonna say Mansour Delane. As we get to the announcement of the Giants pick, get on with it then. Oh, respect. Oh, that's a nice gesture. All right. Giants select Arvell Reese, linebacker from Ohio State. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Chiefs. Mansour Delane, pick number 6. That'd be crazy. If I mean, I already predicted that the first trade would be at pick 6 with the Browns. If they then also select Mansour Delane, like, all right, we on a roll here. We on something. Yep, Cleveland Browns, they traded it to Kansas City. Now they are on the clock. John Harbaugh, new head coach of the New York Giants. 3.5 left remaining before the pick is in. And the pick is in. Okay. They're gonna go corner and sword the lane. Yeah, they're I'll tell you what, man, they're kind of breezing through. All things considered. That said, we are at pick 6 when it is 42 minutes past the supposed start time. But, a little bit of delay with former Steelers and current Steelers up there. And let's go, Pittsburgh. So we'll shave 5 minutes off of that. So 37 minutes in, and you're at pick 6. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Mr. Wusaw says my bet is Chiefs get Ruben Bain. We'll see, man. And we had a commercial break. So that said, all things considered, they're moving and grooving. Mr. Thomas says, I love this podcast, Randy. This is fun. I appreciate that. That's my goal. Make it all fun. No matter what's happening. Get some kind of joy out of it all. I love how they get to sign, like, I guess they're rookie cards of them, like, instantly after posing with Roger Goodell. Barry, don't do that. Don't do that. He says the Chiefs select Ty Simpson. That would be crazy. So the overall trade is Chiefs get number 6, Browns get number 9, and a third, and I forgot what that last pick said. A 5th round pick? Don't quote me on that. But who are they gonna select? As the pick is in. Man, that first round of every draft, man. Roger Goodell is working, getting a leg workout. Oh my God, they made the pick that I said they would. Mansoor Delane going to the Chiefs. Oh! Nice. Oh, snap. I might play the lottery tomorrow. I think I might. And the Commanders, their pick is already in. So, yeah, that's the Trent McDuffie replacement for Kansas City. That's crazy. All right. We're on a roll here. We're just waiting on, we're still waiting on the Chiefs pick to take his photo. Man, Sword Lane? Let's go. Uh, you know what? Gonna cheers to that. First trade, Cleveland. Pick will be Minnesota Lane. Hey, this is what we're here for. Now, who are the Commanders going to pick up? That's my next question. They need a wide receiver. I'm going to say they're going to go wide receiver. Absolutely. You still here, Randy? Blink if you're okay. I'm good. Yeah, they need a wide receiver so bad. Which means, let me try to predict it. Makai Lemon. I'm going to say they're going to select Makai Lemon, wide receiver from USC. Bro, if I triple hit this one, this will be crazy. Is this off? Is this off? Is this thing off? Really? Oh, get back on realistic Randy. What is happening? Was I off? Anyway, I said the Commanders would select Makai Lemon. Did my internet time out there? Oh, let's see. No, says it's working. All right. Makai Lemon, I'm selecting for the Commanders right now. All right. Is it Makai Lemon? Oh! Oh! Sonny Styles, linebacker from Ohio State. All right. Still going to play the lottery tomorrow. Okay. I thought for sure they would go wide receiver. But to them, for Washington, Sonny Styles, best player available. Yeah, Ohio State players are jumping off the board like hotcakes. Pick is in for the Saints. I mean, we're almost halfway to 18. It's going by. And hopefully we get a resolution to Jonathan Grenard tonight. Hopefully. But the Saints pick is in. I'm going to try to guess this one. The Saints. Mm, I'm going to say. I'm going to say. Mm, this is a tough one because the Saints they have so many needs. I'm gonna say they'll select Makai Lemon. Yeah, they will select Makai Lemon. Or maybe they go. Mm, maybe, I'm gonna switch it. Ruben Bain Jr. Edge rusher from the U. You know what? Amer or Amari. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I thought Caleb Downs would be gone already too. This is actually a bit of a shocker. But the more that Caleb Downs falls, the more that Dylan Thieneman falls. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I had him as a top 10 pick, and maybe he will still end up being a top 10 pick. You still got the Saints, their pick is in. You've got Cleveland at number 9, and you got the Giants at pick 10. Oh, that was a commercial. I thought that was genuinely someone from ESPN at his house, Fernando Mendoza, but it was a commercial for the feel good. Man, I hope they get Kenyon Sadiq. I really do. That would be so amazing. I would jump over the moon if they get either of the Oregon Ducks players, but especially Kenyon Sadiq. He's a difference maker. Best player available, Mr. Thomas. I have no idea how that works, Bob. Bob says, do they call players before they trade them? Do they call players before they trade them on draft night, or are they fine? You know what? I'm not sure, but I mean, I've heard of stories really one sided where it's like, we're trading you to said team, or the trade has happened and they announce, or they get in contact with said player after the trade was processed. I don't think, and I'm sure this has happened, but I don't think that I can recall contact from the original team to the player before a trade is about to go down. It's usually right after it happens. Some cases where the media they get it out to the public before the team, the original team, is able to talk to their former player. Pick is in for the Saints at pick number 8. Caleb Downs is really still there, huh? Look, Roger Goodell looks tired right now. you're on the East Coast time zone, so I know he tired. Bernard don't get no phone call. Ah, I mean, as long as he's traded, man. As long as he is traded, I don't care how they go about it. So I pick 8. The Saints select Jordan Tyson, Arizona State wide receiver. With what's the situation with the Saints quarterback right now? I need to know. I needs to know. Is it Tyler Shuck still? Yep. Tyler Shuck, Spencer Rattler, and Zach Wilson. You don't say. All right. It's funny because the way his last name is spelled out, like when I first heard of him, I was like Tyler Schaff, but no, Shough. Shuck. Brown's pick is in. Love the movement. Love it, love it, love it. Brown's pick is in. Oh, you know what? I love the emotion. I love the emotion. He's so proud of himself. He let out some spit accidentally. Jordan Tyson, I'm talking about. You know what? That good for him. He should be proud of himself. He's a top 10 pick. He got forget top 10 pick. He got drafted to the National Football League, man. I'm happy for him. Overwhelmed with emotion. You made it, kid. We are officially at the halfway point to 18. with pick number 9 being in, which will soon be announced. I mean, just think about for these players that are getting called up to the stage, all the hard work they've done in high school, in college, and now, like, you worked so hard, you were so good at what you did that you're among the top 10 players, or any player that gets selected, that you're among the best players, that a $1 billion organization looked at you and said, "We want you. We want you." Everything you worked for up to this point led to this moment. It's good stuff. He should be proud of himself. I like stuff like that. Like, why do we gotta walk around in society just with a straight face all the time? Just, like, well, I just got a promotion. No, let that shit out. Be happy if it applies. So the Browns at pick 9, they need everything. So they're taking an offensive tackle, Spencer Fano from Utah. All right. And now the Giants are on the clock. They can go in so many different directions. You got your quarterback, you got your running back, you got your receiver. Who knows? Maybe they go receiver again to pair with Malik Nabas. So it looks like he played right tackle in college. This dude's a beast. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, shit. That movement. Sled workout. Giants pick is in. Goodell set to announce it. Wow, back-to-back tackles, huh? Francis Maui Goa from the Miami Hurricanes. Or is it Francis Maugua? Either way, bolstering up the offensive line. And on the clock, with 7.5 left, are the Miami Dolphins, Caleb Downs, outside of the top 10. Wow, I did not see that coming. All right. Back to back tackles. Football, ladies and gentlemen. Pick 11. Wait, what the hell just happened? Something just happened. Um, the Cowboys are on the clock. And their pick is in. Oh, maybe this is just moving. I'm not going to say too fast because I love this pace. But the Cowboys pick at pick 11 is already in. I know offensive tackles by nature, they're like the biggest players on the team. But damn, when you see a close up like that, like the highlights they're showing and how they move, it's like, good Lord. Wow. Mari says, I've seen reports saying Down's knee is cooked. You know, I feel like that sounds familiar, but let me just double check. Caleb Downs knee. Oh, okay. So this was back on March 3rd on Pat McAfee show. Earlier, what's this reporter's name? I want to give them credit. Uh Corey Cannon, I guess it doesn't really matter. On the Pat McAfee show back on March 3rd. Earlier, it was reported medical concerns surrounding Caleb Downs, including a partially torn meniscus and a potentially. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How did I not know? Well, I guess I never considered Caleb Downs to be a possibility for the Vikings, but wow. Including a partially torn meniscus and a potentially degenerative ACL. However, multiple teams expressed no real concern with his knee. Well, clearly there is a concern if he's already outside the top 10. Wow. Okay. Um okay. So we're waiting on pick 11. Oh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Ooh. I mean, even if Caleb Downs, with that information, even if Caleb Downs were to fall to 18, I'd pass. That's a concern, man. You can come out publicly and say, "Yeah, it's no big deal," but you're talking about your first round pick? Nah. At 18? Nah. That's wow. Okay. So then, I mean, well, Divinity, you're saying take Dylan then. That's the problem with the Vikings, I would say, is that now with this information that I'm just getting about Caleb Downs, I would think that Dylan Thieneman is the safety one of this draft. Yo, he might get selected real quick. Dylan Thieneman. That's a game changer. Now the question becomes like, how far does Caleb Downs fall? How far does he fall? Watermelon says also, I want to know what is this Mike Vrabel stuff going on. And Diana, you know, more pictures got posted today, and it does not look great. I think I saw somewhere that Diana Rossini, deleted her Twitter account. Let's see if that's true. I don't see it. You got a bunch of people that created fake accounts, but it looks like her actual Twitter is gone. But we all know what happened. So the Dolphins were set to pick at 11. They trade down one spot to 12 with the Dallas Cowboys getting 11, and they get, well, that graphic just went away, but it looked like the Dolphins also got 2 fifth-round picks. Yeah, that Caleb Downs information is not great. Oh, well, there you go. He got drafted, pick 11. So he's actually the safety one. After all that analysis, he's going to the Dallas Cowboys. Rooting for his success. Rooting for everyone's success. But all right, just outside the top 10 at pick 11. And for pick 12, the Miami Dolphins pick is in. We're getting closer and closer to pick 18, folks. That's nice. Caleb Downs. GM to Jerry, you know Caleb has a bad knee, right? Jerry, shut up and take my money. I mean, with that information, that is a bit still like, as great of a player that he was in college. That's still concerning. But the Cowboys, they're like, we'll take you at 11. That's fine. How about that purple suit, huh? That's fresh. Good for him. Yeah, that's something to keep an eye out on, or for, rather. Caleb Downs, he's him. Meanwhile, the Dolphins pick is in. They need all sorts of players, man. They lost Jalen Waddle. They got Malik Willis as their new quarterback. My guess is they go receiver, which, let's see who's left. Who is left? Well, I guess now would be the time for. Now would be the time. Oh, we're at pick 12. Yes, the Cowboys had 11. Now would be the time to select Makai Lemon. One would think. That's my guess. Makai Lemon. They have no receivers. Jalen Waddle is over in Denver. Denver? I think. I believe. Yep, he's with the Denver Broncos. Divinity, I'm on board with a Grenard trade. Shoot, I'm hoping it happens. Quick, fast, in a hurry. You know, Sean. You know, or are you genuinely asking me that? Because if so, Sadiq Thieneman. The Dolphins at pick 12 select Caden Proctor, tackle from Alabama. So they don't even go receiver. Okay. You know what? Devon Achan, probably going to be the focus, I would guess. So if their new quarterback, Malik Willis, it makes sense. You got a shaky offensive line. You got to build the trenches first. Okay. And we're at pick 13 for the Los Angeles Rams. From Alabama. Where do you play? Oh, he played left tackle. Nice. Oh, he's a bully. Oh, I love seeing highlights and film on these players. You want with your tackles, I mean, really all your offensive linemen. Center, you can't really get that much out of, but you want all the other offensive linemen to just be bullies. Just absolute a-holes. That looks to be him. Good for you, man. Good for you. You made it. And the Rams pick is in. Hey, man, these picks are flying off the shelves like hotcakes. Mr. Thomas says he's short as hell. Oh, Caden Proctor? And he's taller than Roger Goodell, at least. He looks like a tall guy. 13 pick is in. We are closing in, folks. 5 picks away to 18. Let me get ready for this. Any news happening? Any news? Anything? Doesn't look that way. Doesn't look that way. Kevin Seifert, what you got, baby? Anything? Nope. Nope. All right. Buckle up, folks. We're getting there. The Rams. Because I think we've had one commercial, two commercials now. Why do I jinx it, man? Come on. You got Thieneman and Sadiq still available. Come on. As long as one of them falls to 18. Well, Divinity, I sure hope that, yeah, he was there when Rick Spielman was there. But hopefully he doesn't do the Spielman thing and trade back for infinite seventh round picks. Just stick and pick, man. Stick and pick. Don't make this complicated. Still work the Jonathan Grenard trade possibility. Definitely want to do that. Divinity says I'm drinking if the Vikes trade back. I'm drinking regardless, but yeah, it's going to hit a lot harder if they trade back. We are so close. We are so close. Come on. I don't need the commercials. I don't need anything. Scal says I'm smashing my TV if the Vikings trade back. Dude, if they trade back with Thieneman and or Sadiq there at 18, Mr. Thomas says, remember your blood pressure rating? I know. Nah, I've calmed down a lot. I've calmed down. But like they can't do this to me, man. They can't. they've made so many F ups over the years. They can't do this to me, man. Just do the sensible thing. Don't trade up. And at 18, take one of the two Oregon players. That's it. Secret says I'm watching the Wolves if they trade. If they trade back. Oh. Whew. Oh my God. The kid. All right, pick is in. It's been in forever. Now that the break is over, announce it. As Roger Goodell, I guess, is making his way out. All right, more graphics. Great. You should watch the Wolves anyway, man. They're in the playoffs. The LA Rams finally It's announced. Ty Simpson. Okay. You know what? I will say for the Rams, it makes sense because Sean McVay, I mean, he knows what he's doing with quarterbacks. He actually knows what he's doing with quarterbacks. So Sean McVay, who is the actual offensive mastermind of this league, if he identifies a quarterback that's worth his time and investment and resources, then who am I or any of us to question? Like, why? The validation. What are you doing? Tice, like, so they're preparing for Matthew Stafford. Eventually, he's going to be done. And they're going to get him as ready as he can be when it's his time. So that would be very interesting to see how that plays out. That situation. Ty Simpson with the Rams. I get it. I totally get it. This is, as of now, the quarterback of the future. Sean McVay. I mean, to get Sean McVay like right out the gate, getting drafted, that's a special situation he has. No, I I come back to Randy talking about who am I to say if they want to pick a quarterback, thinking he was talking about the Vikings. No, 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 no. If they draft a quarterback, everybody should be fired on the spot. No, I was talking about the Rams and their selection of Ty Simpson. Pick is in for pick 14, held by the Baltimore Ravens. See where they go. I have a sneaky suspicion that they may want in on Kenyon City. They lost Isaiah Likely, I believe, to the Giants. So they may want to address tight end. They still have Mark Andrews, but still, like, I think if we can get past the Ravens, Sadiq might just be there. He might just be there. So then we've got, after this pick by Baltimore, three more other teams to get through, and then it's the Vikings. Hold on to your butts. Cross your fingers. Hey, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Just don't do anything stupid. Please. Don't do anything dumb. Whew. Please. All right. I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting so nervous right now because we're getting close. We are just about there. Is Adam Schefter reporting something? Let's see. Or is he talking about the Ty Simpson pickup? It totally makes sense for LA. Okay. Don't take City. Please. Don't. Leave him there. Come on. We just got to get through the next four picks and its announcements. But this could be a threat right here. Please. They do need defensive help, though. So, we'll see. Go defense. Oh, thank God. The Ravens at 14, they select. I wish they left his name up there a little bit longer. But they drafted a tackle. Ale Vavega Ione. No, I butchered it. And for that, I apologize. I did the best I can. Oh, they drafted a guard. Okay. Offensive line. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. That was real scary. Because I'm like, at this point, if any team is going to get in the way, it's Baltimore. Oh, so he played left tackle at Penn State. But then they show him playing guard. Oh, so he's interchangeable. But I guess he's projected to be a guard at the next level. All right. Okay. So up next are the Jets. Would the Jets go after him? Would the Buccaneers go after him? They're technically up next, but the pick is in. Let's see. What's the tight end room looking like? Kate Otten, who's not bad, but oh my God, they may want to upgrade there. They might. Oh my God, they desperately need a tight end. Y'all can't do this to me, man. We are so close. We are right there, man. We are so close. But then again, even if he gets selected, Kenyon Sadiq, Dylan Thieneman, if he's there, I'm happy. I'm happy either way. I don't like this. I don't like this. If we can get past Tampa at 17, Detroit, they got Sam Laporta. They have no use for Sadiq. The Jets, that might be a threat too. Let's see. The Jets at 16. Oh no, they just drafted Mason Taylor last year. And he played for LSU, I want to say. They just drafted him. So if we can get past the Bucks, I think we're in good shape. Because then after Detroit, it's who? Vikings. Nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Let's go, man. Let's go. The time is coming. Amari, I'm taking Sadiq. That's just But I'm good with Thieneman as well. Push come to shove, I want Sadiq. We can figure out safety after the fact. I think you gotta go with them. Sadiq, that is. Okay. Still on commercials, even though the pick has been in for Tampa for like 5 minutes. But who cares about that? Leave him there, man. Leave him there. Makai Lemon is still on the board, huh? Oh, Tampa. They lost Mike Evans. They lost Mike Evans. Makai Lemon might be their guy. Dumb white guy, I just got home from work relaxing and I have a good feeling. Let's go. Thank you, dumb white guy, for bringing that positivity in because I'm damn near freaking out right now. They select Tampa at pick 15. They select who? Oh, thank God. Ruben Bain Jr., edge rusher from the U. Okay. All right. We just got to get through two more picks. Two more picks. Okay. All right. It's going to be okay. Jets are on the clock. Look at that. Now Minnesota's name shows up for the next, within the next three picks. 18 MIN. Let's go, man. Thank you, dumb white guy. We needed that. We needed that positive energy. So for the Jets, the pick is in. Okay. Sadiq or Thieneman. I'm good. I'd rather have Sadiq, but if you can get Thieneman, good. It all starts right here. If the Jets select a player not named Sadiq or Thieneman, then the Vikings will have a chance at one of them at pick 18. I'm nervous. Very nervous right now. All right. Are we ready to announce this yet? No, not yet. Pick is in, but we got to get interviews in. Come on, man. All right. I'm going Twitter. See if there's any leaks. While we're waiting on that, anything. Nothing yet. Oh no, from Ari Maroff. The Jets will select Oregon tight end Kenyon Sadiq at 16. All right. Okay. Okay. I've accepted it. I wish he were a Viking, but alas, it will be a Jet. All right, it's all. I mean, we'll see officially. Ari's pretty good at this stuff, so this is going to be painful to watch. Ah, that was my draft crush right there. Damn. You know what? Doesn't always play out the way you want it to play out. You know? That said, for Detroit, stay the F away from Dylan Thieneman. Damn. Damn. Well, I think he's going to be a star in this league. All right. Tough pill to swallow. He's going to be a problem, man. He really is. Now for Detroit. Damn. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. But what can you do? You know? Get Dylan Thieneman. If the Lions get in the way of that, wow. But you know what? Whatever happens this draft, it could turn out well. Even if they get neither of the players that I've been rooting for, could still be good. But if someone else, you know, you can only control what you can control, and you're at pick 18, and if someone else gets in the way and selects one of your draft crushes, then that's just how it works, you know? But that doesn't mean that this still won't turn out to be a good draft. Doesn't mean that. And of course, we got to have a commercial break for the Detroit Lions pick. Now the commercials are getting more frequent. At first it was cool. It was at a steady, manageable, tolerable pace. But now it's all right. Do we got? Let me see if I can get an update. See if there's See if there's some leakage on the Lions picks since we gotta watch commercials. Anything? Nothing yet. Nothing. A bunch of people are saying Lions are taking offensive tackle Blake Miller. Says they're taking Blake Miller, offensive tackle. So we'll see if that's the case. The commercials are still going on. All right. Another commercial. Another ad. Okay. We're really going to stretch this one out, aren't we? Yep. More updates that the Lions are selecting Blake Miller, offensive tackle from Clemson. Now it's the Vikings. Oh my god, it's all on the Vikings now. Don't make this complicated. Please don't. Dylan Thieneman is right there. Like right there. Okay. So we're dragging pick 17 on with the ads and a graphic. Who cares? Announce it, you no good SOBs. Jesus. Let's go, man. Let it be true. Let it be true that the Vikings or the Lions select Blake Miller from Clemson, offensive tackle. Please let that be true. Still waiting on the Lions pick. Please let it be true. Yep, Blake Miller. Okay. All right. Lions. Or Lions. Vikings. For the love. Do not F this up. You can change the course of what the Vikings historically do. And the pick is in. Do not F this up. Don't. Just don't. Just Dylan Thieneman, safety from Oregon. Okay. Come on, man. I'm going to believe. I'm going to believe. Whew. Calm down. Calm down. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Don't you go to commercial. I can't even say that on this stream. Don't go to commercial. The pick is in. Okay. All right. The pick is in. And it looks like Roger Goodell's going to, looks like he's going to come out just based off of the camera view. Is that him? Okay. All right. Okay. He's announcing it now. Oh, okay. Um, all right, man. All right. He was one of my first round prospects. Caleb Banks. D tackle from Florida. Why? Why? I mean, okay. All right. Let's look at the positives. Don't snap. Don't overreact. The positives here. You bolster up, you beef up the defensive line. You got a good pairing with Jalen Redmond. And this, you know what? I think this is going to work out. And that's not me trying to convince myself. He was one of the names that I talked about in my first round prospects at pick 18. It didn't go the way that I personally wanted it to. You selected, well, you weren't able to get one of the Oregon guys and you passed on the other Oregon guy. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I just, damn. I just feel like they could have gotten. Dylan Thieneman was right there, man. He was right there. But, all right, Caleb Banks. Okay. All right. That's what we're working on now. I mean, the game starts and ends in the trenches, and you certainly address that. I don't know if I'm doing serious copium or what, but I don't think this is a bad draft pick. Like, I think Caleb Banks will be successful. Talked about him, covered him, his traits. They need several positions, and they address D tackle. Okay. All right. Okay. But again, this night's not over just yet. There's the potential of a Jonathan Grenard trade. Damn, man, we really missed out on both of those guys. Whoo! I've worked on calming, practicing calming, being calm, even in the middle of chaos. And when things don't go your way, oh my God, I can't believe we passed on it. Who's right there? I certainly hope this isn't a Kyle Hamilton situation where, I mean, apples to oranges, whatever. But if Dylan Thieneman turns out to be great, this will be one that we look back on. Unless Caleb Banks is great as well, then it won't even matter. But damn, man, damn. Okay. That said, I do like the potential of Jalen Redmond and Caleb Banks on that interior defensive line. I do. I do. Didn't get what you wanted. Me talking to myself anyway. Didn't get what you wanted, but Not a bad selection. I'm with it. Okay. Picking a day 2 pick in the first round. Yeah. No. Caleb Banks is definitely first round worthy, I would say. Julius Grover, I'm good with the air. I'm with the good air, out with the bad air. Okay. All right. I feel like you probably could have traded down for Caleb Banks, but I'm with it. Now we just got to see how this plays out next season. That said, add some more onto this ish. All right. Panthers select. Man, tackles are going aplenty in this first round. Monroe Freeling, tackle from Georgia. Okay. Oh my God. Is Caleb Banks the one that dealt with the injury issue last year? Oh my God. I think he is. Let me just check. Just to make sure. Don't do this to me, bad. Okay. D tackle, Caleb Banks. And Peter Woods is still available, if I'm not mistaken. So is Caden McDonald. I may have reached on this one. Oh my God. I'm doing the best I can. Lord, help me. I'm trying to do the best I can. He's had foot issues in the past and suffered another injury that required a procedure against LSU and ultimately caused them to miss most of the 2025 season. What the fuck? What are we doing? What? What the fuck is wrong with this team? Dog, it doesn't matter who's in charge. It doesn't matter who's in charge. It doesn't matter. These mofos at pick 18 selected a player they could have traded down for, and at that, a player who has injury issues, missing most of the 2025 season at pick 18. Hey, you know what? Screw it. Get on the hiring train. We don't need Rob Brzezinski. The fuck is this? They did not do this. They did not find a way to fuck it all up. They did not do this. They did. You passed on Dylan Thieneman for an injury-prone player? God, what the fuck is wrong with this organization? Every chance they get, they find new ways to fuck it all up. Every fucking chance, and you had better D tackles ahead of them. You want to go D tackle? You had them. No, we'll go down to a guy that if anything, we can trade down and select him at the bottom of the first round pick. Instead, we're going to stick and pick at 18 for a guy with foot issues. No Dylan Thieneman, none of the other defensive tackles. A foot injury at pick 18? Oh my God. Oh my God. Better start planning out the rehab process. This fucking team. Doesn't matter who's in charge. Doesn't matter what individual is there. It's just in our nature. It's in the Vikings' whole ass nature to find whatever you have to find to fuck everything up. It's our culture. That's just who we are. A rehab project at 18. Oh my God. Ooh. All right. Well, the rest of tonight is all about if they trade Jonathan Grenard or not. He's recovering from a surgically repaired bone in his left foot. This from Adam Schefter. I and I always buy into it. I always buy into it. Whenever there's change, just like when Quasi and KOC came on board, I buy into it. Can we find somebody that's got some damn sense in their minds? Why does everybody in this organization's history have to be such dumbasses about everything they do? That is pathetic. Hey, Rob, hey, get out of here. We don't need, nah. In fact, trade Jonathan Grenard for a fucking 5th round pick. There's something just wrong with the core of this team. Yeah, you know what? CS Prods. Yeah, he says a guy doing a YouTube channel knows more than the entire Vikings organization. LOL, you idiot. What have the Vikings accomplished ever? Ever? Guess what? I said in real time, 2022, go ahead and look up the channel, the 2022 draft. At that moment, I said that's a stupid trade and Doing that trade from 12 to 32, selecting Lewis Seen is going to be horrible. So actually, you're right. Even though you're trying to be sarcastic, I was right. I did know more than the Vikings did in that draft class. The hell are we talking about? Yeah, because the Vikings have done such a great job in 60 years. Oh, the experts, the experts, the experts, they know all. Yeah, they know all right. You remember when they traded Randy Moss for Troy Williamson and Napoleon Harris? How did that work out? They know more than you do. Okay. That's crazy, man. Not medically cleared until June. Wow. Well, I'm sure some analytics. Let's get some advanced metrics in here to justify this bullshit. Oh, this is great. This is great. I love it. All right, so we get a foot rehab project in the first round that would still be on the board right now if you hadn't selected him at 18. Oh boy, that's how we're going to start this thing off. The post Quasi era. First round pick, foot injury rehab. Hell yeah, bro. Ay, ay, ay. Woo, woo. It's the Vikings way. It's the Vikings way. This is what they do. All right. Caleb 1 foot Banks. uh wow. They're definitely trading Jonathan Grenard for a fourth round pick. You know that, right? That's what's gonna happen. Yep. ay, ay, ay. Cheers, everyone. Like, what is this thing? This thing, like, this is just every single time that opportunity arises. This team, they just here's the golden ticket. Nah, we don't want that. Okay. Well, for our first round pick, I mean, reportedly, he should be good to go in July. That's crazy. What? Well, that is just fantastic. All right. Luckily, I've worked on myself enough to where it's like, all right, I'm annoyed, but it's the Vikings. They operate as the Vikings traditionally do and always will until they show otherwise. So this is just selecting a D tackle with better D tackles ahead of him that don't have injury issues at pick 18. That's just typical Vikings. Yeah. They would put ketchup. They probably go to Manny's when they have free agents come in. They probably go to Manny's and get their steaks well done with ketchup on top. That's the Vikings. Get off here on this exit to prosperity. They're like, nah, we'll take the next exit. I'm curious to see what's next. Mm, mm, mm. Ah, all this energy I put into this thing. Although, I will say, in my defense, I believe this is the most reasonable that I've reacted to the draft. Ay, ay, ay. So, no Kenyon Sadiq, no Dylan Thieneman, but instead of all that, we've got a foot rehab project that won't be ready until July. And we're talking about the first round pick, by the way. Yeah. Like, uh, can we get Rick Spielman back? Rick, I apologize. I'm sorry for ever disrespecting you in the first place. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. And we've seen two different GMs operate the draft, and for both of those GMs, we have been left flabbergasted with it all. It's just it's crazy, man. The Vikings look for ways to fail. They won't say that, and I'm sure they don't believe it. But I'm not about what it is that you say. What you say, everybody can do this. Everybody can say all the right things and have prepared statements and all this crap. But it's all about your actions. That was a terrible pick at 18 for so many different reasons that we've already talked about. Terrible pick. We had a good with Rick Spillman, man. Atlanta left auto draft on for Penix. We did it in 2026. That's the only explanation, the only logical explanation for selecting Caleb Banks dealing with a foot injury and missed most of the Gators season last year to select him at pick 18. The only logical explanation is that they had it on auto draft. This is terrible. This is a terrible draft. It's not even about, oh, he'll be ready by June/July. Even if that is the case, that's still time that he's missing to get valuable reps. And who's to say that he won't get hurt again? Like, what are we doing here? That's nuts. So still waiting to see if anything is happening on the Jonathan Grenard front. He played in 3 games last year in college. The first round pick. Dude. Three games. 3 fucking games. Yeah. Yep, they did it. They fucking did it. This just goes to show, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I do a lot of sarcasm and whatever. This just goes to show that all this talk about, well, the experts, this, fuck the experts. Y'all don't know, not y'all. Y'all, the experts, don't know shit. Y'all don't know shit. Oh, we do all the scouting of it. What the fuck did you do? I want the inside camera view. I want the recording. I want everything that led y'all up to the point where he said, Caleb Banks, foot injury, 3 games played last year, but he's going to be ready, and we have nothing to worry about. We're going to select him at 18. These are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Get a new 2 new GMs since Rick Spielman. And my dumbass was sitting here like, oh, get rid of him. Get rid of him. He doesn't understand. You know what? Bring him back. All the shuffling he wanted to do on the offensive line and all the times that he wanted to get cute. I'd rather have that than this fucking bullshit that they've been doing ever since. 3 fucking games. And we're going to select him 18th overall. 18th overall. That is pathetic. And I feel stupid for even trying to justify, okay, well, yeah, well, it could work out and next to Jalen Redmond, and I could say all the other blanket mayonnaise bullshit that comes along with it. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Caleb Banks, he dealt with an injury, right? Let me look this up real quick. Oh, a foot injury. He played in only 3 games, and you spend that for, with other better defensive tackles ahead of him, you spend the 18th overall pick on a rehab project? God, don't you ever, anybody in that Vikings organization, don't you ever say any bullshit that you're trying to win championships. No, you're not. You're trying to win hugs and Sour Patch Kids. Fucking team. Man. Thank God for alcohol, Jesus. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. I'm up 2 hours past my bedtime to watch this piece of crap. Three fucking games. All right. Yep. NJ Nick, it's not like a big 325-pound lineman needs healthy feet. Seriously, Rob? Like, that's feet issues on a big man is never great. They said, well, it's great enough. We're taking him at 18. We're taking him at 18. This is a joke. This whole team is a joke. This organization is a joke. Trade Jonathan Grenard for 1/7 round pick. Go ahead and get punked by Howie Roseman. Because that's how it certainly looked like what's going to happen. All of you clowns. I'd love to say it to your faces too. Clowns. Because everyone else, they'll kiss your ass. Fuck we talking about? Yo, we all qualify. Every single last one of us in this watch party live stream, and not just in this live stream, everybody. Yo, you bump into somebody at your local grocery store, they're qualified to be a fucking GM. My 7-year-old son would have done better in the first round than Rob Brzezinski. You've been in the league for how fucking long? And that's what you do? You're all idiots. Every single last one of you. Idiots. Fucking morons. Hey, Dylan Thiedemann. Hey, can I come to the Vikings? No. No. We want this 6'6" D tackle who suffers from foot injuries. Dylan Thiedemann, go away. They hug Caleb Banks like the old, come here, Caleb. This fucking team. This fucking team, bro. Ah. Oh, where are we at? Pick 25? Are you going to trade Grenard? Nah, probably tomorrow for a day 2 or day 3 pick. Why not? Silver lining. Brian Flores will be our head coach 2027. I'm sure he's had some influence on this pick. I'm sure he did. Ay, ay, ay. What am I supposed to do, huh? What are we supposed to do? The good thing is, pretty soon, unless a Grenard trade is announced, I can get to working on this post first round reaction video right after this. Hinder says Dylan is a bear. Well, that's just great. That's great. We'll see. I mean, it says the pick is in. If this dude really ends up going to the Bears, that same Bears team that won the division last year, and they're clearly on the rise, and he makes plays against the Vikings, I mean, that's just that's impeccable. You couldn't write a better story. Yeah, Connor, I just don't care anymore. Like, I've always been just a tell it like it is guy, but like this, um, same old Vikings. There's no logical. You could have selected Caleb Banks by trading down, getting more value, and still selecting Caleb Banks. Hell, you probably could have got him in the second round. You reached for a guy that played 3 games last year. The foot issue was so bad that he played in just 3 games. But it's like it's the Vikings, bro. It's the Vikings. Quite frankly, I'm the idiot thinking that you know what things will change. It's they're gonna get it together. It's gonna be fine. And they're like, you think that was bad? Watch what we do next. They must have a game in that front office where it's like who can do the dumbest shit possible. What? How can we up the ante on dumb shit? I know. Let's skip all the better D tackles and let's go after the one that we could get later than 18 with a foot injury that only allowed him to play in 3 games last year. Let's select with Dylan Thieneman on the table on the board. Let's go ahead and get this dude who only played in 3 games with a foot injury, but it says he'll be ready in July. So we definitely don't have anything to worry about. Certainly the chance of him re-injuring himself. They're dumb. They're all dumb. Every single last one of them. Dylan Thieneman goes to the Bears. Oh, you sons of bitches. Congratulations. I mean, the fact that he fell to 25 is crazy, but you know, whatever. He actually broke his foot, missed the season, then broke it again at the combine. How could you draft this guy that early? Well, I'll tell you how. Vikings. It's the Vikings way. See that they need to come up with a slogan. The Minnesota Vikings. Great facility, but we do dumb shit. All right. So not only is this something to keep an eye on as far as Caleb Banks and how he looks and if he can stay healthy and if he can manage through his foot. Now we also have the factor of Dylan Thieneman getting drafted within the division. And if he turns out to be the player that I'm pretty sure he's going to be, he's going to wreck the Vikings. And if he does that, then it's like, how did you miss on this, Rob? KLC? How did you miss on this? Whoa. First round pick, we believe that you gotta think outside of the box. Well, that's one way of fucking putting it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's great. Good job. Yeah. It's one thing to not select Dylan Thieneman, but to watch him get drafted within the division, you have to face Dylan Thieneman and all that he will become in this division. That's great. That is great. But at least we got a D tackle to pair with Jalen Redmond as long as his foot doesn't get in the way again. This team is so fucking stupid. Oh my god. It's just. Oh. Wow. Okay. Look at him with the Bears hat. He's going to be great. Could have been great for the Vikings, but. Whoa, we don't want that! Logical sense? Common sense? No! We exercise dumbassery! Wow. What picks we got tomorrow? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? They'll probably draft a punter in the second round. Well, you know what? The only possible good that can come out of this is that KOC gets fired and the front office gets fired. Rob Brzezinski, you want to manage the money, fine, whatever, but you'll never have anything to do with drafting ever. We thought Kwesi was bad. Huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. This team is stupid. They're stupid. They are a dumbass organization that's ran by. My son would have had a better draft, a better first round than this piece of shit. 7 years old. Well, the good thing is about this draft is that they are flying through these picks. Absolutely flying. Woo! far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter. It's just people walk into TCO and they just get a rush of adrenaline to do the dumbest shit possible. They park their cars and whatever, they open the door, they walk inside TCO and they're like, "Oh my god. I'm ready to get a little antsy today. Do things when it comes to roster management that I would never do anywhere else." Fucking morons. Mm-mm-mm. But here we are. This is the story of the Vikings. My second channel, Randy's World, I talked about how the Bengals are the dumbest organization in all of football. I take that back. That title belongs to the Minnesota Vikings. Like, no question about it. There's a reason why this team is one of the all-time winning teams without a Super Bowl. Like the only one. Like in the top 10, whatever it is. And ironically enough, Dylan Thieneman, you will be facing him twice a year. So, all right. Still waiting on the Dolphins pick, even though it's in another commercial break. I am way past my bedtime, but I'm still committed to it, to doing the first round reaction. I don't even need notes. That's like it's just right there for us all. This team, gotta love it. On the bright side, I will say, I had I had big questions about this camera if it would work for a live stream. Like, there's a lot of problems I've had with it so far. It's been pretty good. The fact that it's lasted for 3+ hours, that's something. That's the highlight of this first round. My camera works better than what I expected it to. But, what can you do? What can you do, I say? This team fucking sucks, dude. Oh, get rid of Quasi. Everything will be fine. What? You thought Quasi was bad? Watch this. Okay. All right. Nothing on the Jonathan Grenard front, at least so far, anyway. Let's check Twitter. Hey, yeah, this team, this organization. Why did I have to choose Randy Moss? I blame Randy Moss. Randy Moss and his greatness is the reason why I'm a fan of this goddamn team. But he was Randy Moss. He was great. It was just like, what am I supposed to do? We were saying that all over the playground, playing backyard football. You got Moss. You got Moss. And look where it got me. Well, yeah, we're at pick 28. The pick is in for the Buffalo Bills. Might as well see it through. Might as well. Dakota says Caleb Banks actually played 27 career games his entire career in college. Well, let's fact check it. Or fact check it. Caleb Banks. Come on down. If your foot can handle it. Let's see. So you said 27 games? 27 career games. So he played 27 career games at Florida, but his first 2 years, I mean, he wasn't even. He played in 7 games combined with the uh, with Louisville before transferring over to Florida, where he played seven. So technically, he's played 34 games. Um, and in fact, I remember specifically pointing out that I do like Caleb Banks, but there's that risk of him dealing with injuries and missing so much time in college that I wouldn't necessarily take that risk. But you know what? The Vikings did. Foot injuries for a D tackle? 6'6", heavy set guy? We can work through that. Hey, but Dylan Thieneman is right there. Ah, screw Dylan Thieneman. Yeah. Yeah. This team. Wow. Yeah, Divinity, you're not wrong. You're saying if he heals, he's going to be Vince Wilfork. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. But you're not wrong in the fact that if he's healthy, he can be really, really good. I've said it before, and I'm not going to dismiss this now. But the fact that you're starting with that for your draft, you're putting all your eggs in this basket at pick 18 for a guy who played in only 3 games due to a foot injury, a man of his size, his stature. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. And you could have gotten him later. You could have traded down for him. Or you could have probably gotten him in the second round, to be honest. That's just bad drafting. Absolutely bad drafting. Hey, hey, hey. What are we at now? 29. Anything on Jonathan Grenard besides this so that we can add on to this fantastic first round? That's crazy, man. This team. This team. Their decision makers, their scouting department that leads up to the decision makers, everything about the front office, they are all collectively dumbasses. Every single one of them. Like, what? Like, name me one positive thing about Caleb Banks at 18. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, you know what? Whatever. Um, we're at pick 29. We already got past pick 23. So that means the Eagles, if the Vikings were to trade them to the Eagles, it wouldn't be for this year's first. Or who knows? They're so fucking stupid that they would trade him for a fifth and a future seventh. All right. I'm doing the first round reaction video in just a little bit. Thank you to all that joined the watch party live stream of this first round. We will see you in just a bit.